Hello everyone! The final episode approaches, so let's waste no time and check out the last 4 helpers of the series. Capsule J2 does a lot of charging, but unlike Wisp, he only requires you to hold a button. This charge can be stored if you press Y to jump, which I did not know during his run. You know what else I didn't know? That he can blast off with another Y press. In fact, I actually didn't realize he had a moveset until I read the tutorial that the pause screen had, but I honestly don't think I would have missed out on much. See, the main move I used was his Jet Cracker, which is a lunge followed by a burst once the B button is tapped again. And honestly, it's all he really needs, since that's all I really used. He does have a move similar to all the other toss-styled moves, but the only other interesting thing I can say about him is that his exhaust does tiny bits of damage to enemies if they're close enough. It isn't groundbreaking, you can literally only see me using this during Twin Woods, as the extra bit of damage makes them go down slightly faster. Speaking of speed, his time is 9:37:30, which is right in the middle of the pack, but other than that, there's no real remarkable traits that J2 has. I'd like to think he sits comfortably at B tier, since I won't hold me not using his moveset against him, but it also feels unfair to rank him higher when it doesn't need to be used to get the time that I did. We've reached the last character who's in the bottom half of the roster in terms of time, Chili. His time of 10:15:04 puts him in 15th place, which isn't the greatest. That said, he has a strong aerial move that does cover some considerable distance, as well as a multi-hit that makes Knuckle Joe blush. He can also put up a chill to destroy weak projectiles and deal damage to nearby enemies. Chili's moveset is pretty solid, and yes, I am aware of his ability to eat a foe and spit out a cube. Another one I didn't really use since he doesn't really need it when all the other moves allow him to take less risk for the same reward. Chili does a little skate while running, and that's a cute little detail. But other than these things, I'd wager Chili can sit nicely at A tier. Sure, the time is a bit low on the list, but I really appreciate how his kit feels crafted in a way to give every move a purpose, even the ones I didn't use. Samir was one of my favorite helpers growing up. I always liked this split move, and even his basic bolty hit, but we have to address something critical about it. I bopped enemies to death. Yeah, this bop was my ticket towards winning, and it just does so much damage. I don't see myself really using the other 2 moves that much, especially since he is in 4th place time-wise. Like, it's just so bizarre that they gave him all these flashy moves, only for it to not really matter when stick do trick. It's impressive, no doubt. The only other thing I really used was the reflector built into his guard, and that's not really much to write home about when no bosses get hit by it. Samira still deserves an A tier though. It's similar to Bonkers, where the one move outclasses the others, but the other moves are there if you feel like actually playing the game. Boy, this freaking bird. For those who watch the shorts, it may not come as a surprise that Birdon is the final helper I defeated this challenge with. And you know what? After 7 tries, it felt so good to win once. So what happened? Toss. Toss happened. I could not for the life of me utilize this move. It traded so frequently in a mode where you have limited health, I saw no point in it. So I bet you're wondering, Taguire, how exactly did you win? Head trauma, and lots of it. Birdon's dive is his best move, and while his little wing needles are a nice addition to his moveset, be prepared to pack a helmet because Birdon's going to be losing a few brain cells. That said, I did enjoy playing the bird as much as the shorts made it sound like a vendetta. It's just that he's easy to write off in C tier. His time is 9:33:10, but with the amount of hell and the fact that only one move is really good, there's no contest. Birdon is still not the best. But at least I can appreciate the good in him now. He's not total garbage, only partial. And with that, that concludes the series. Here's the final tier list for those who may have missed the other episodes or just want a nice cleaner version of it. It's safe to say that after 10-15 years of having this game in my possession, seeing something so niche but yet so cool as You Are the Hero, it felt good. And with everyone supporting the series, I just want to say thank you. It means a lot that something so silly and so niche could actually attract an audience, even if it's just a small one. With that, this series has come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great day.